Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is AWL Hontai 392.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a fight for four. Introducing first, making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, Wakazaki Ai.
The Puroresu Prodigy, the youngest ever graduate of the AWL Dojo, 1-0 in AWL competition, debuted in the Contractual Obligation Rumble, and right now is looking at the possibility of becoming a contender for the Joshi Championship. We've got not one, not two, but 3 empty slots in the best 4. We're filling them all tonight with stars from AWL Hontai. And it's going to be beat the clock rules. Whoever finishes their match in the fastest time.
And her opponent, making her way to the ring from the Warren, Usa-chan.
As I was saying, whoever finishes their match in the fastest time will get the highest possible rank in the best 4. All the winners of tonight's singles Joshi matches will be in the best 4, but the speed of victory will determine where you place. Usa-chan, the veteran, coming in now. And of course, Wakazaki Ai, only her second AWL match. Usa One-chan? Really? Alright, 10 minutes on the clock. And that clock is going to be more important now than it ever has been. Vertical suplex. Escape out the backside. Wakazaki Ai. That's the standard counter that Dragon teaches all of our students. Oh, but a hard knee strike. Of course, Wakazaki Ai, Anzen Daiichi taking her safety very importantly. Young woman wears the elbow and knee pads. Pro wrestling is a contact sport no matter your age. As Usa-chan, who's been around the AWL Joshi division since the very beginning of it. She was in that first ever Battle Royal. That first ever ladder match to determine the first ever Joshi champion. Hang on, crucifix hold. 1, 2. And I should point out, Usa-chan has never been the AWL Joshi champion. She's been around the division since it started. Never been the champion. Perhaps this, the year of the rabbit, will be her year. Emerald Explosion. Wakazaki Ai showing impressive strength for someone so slight of frame. And look at this! We've seen her submission skills in her first regular season match. She tapped out the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, Akira Merune. That's why Merune will not be in this match. Double stomp! And not wasting any time here. Having to pull her opponent away from the ropes. Down into the cover. 1, 2. We're only about a minute and a half into this, so that would have been a very difficult time to beat. And what is she looking for here? Wakazaki Ai looking for running blockbuster. 1, 2. Kick out as we cross the 2-minute mark. 2 minutes have elapsed, 8 remain. And of course, main event tonight, it could be very, very quick. It's going to be World of Sport for the AWL Joshi Championship. Athena Jane defending against the Intercontinental Champion, Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd. We've also got a tag team fight for 4 as well. Every match tonight, championships and contenderships on the line. And the knees are up, and that could be a turning point in this contest. Bunny Kanorana by Usa-chan. Lit forward. Usa-chan in control, but Wakazaki Ai fights her way back up to a vertical base. Oh, and there's the kick. Look at that beautiful spin kick. Perfect extension on the button, and another spin kick. Educated feet of Wakazaki Ai into the cover. 1, 2, 3. No! Wakazaki Ai very nearly with an upset victory. And I believe that is the first fight forever chant of her young career. Collar and elbow tie up into the corner. Up, and... Oh! Super rabbit punch out of the corner, and the drop kick. Never underestimate the leg strength of a rabbit-style wrestler. And a weird-ass looking drop kick, double stomp there. And Satsuwaza looking for it. Bunny hop! Bunny hop! Bunny hop! The bunny hop connecting into the Russian leg sweep. Do they have rabbits in Russia? I'm going to assume they do. Into the cover here. 1, 2. No! Wakazaki Ai still kicking out after a furious combination, and 4 minutes have elapsed. And what are we seeing here? Bunny hop extreme! Bunny hop extreme. 4 minutes and 16 seconds. 4 minutes and 16 seconds to win the bout. Let's take a look at some of that action. That was a perfect kick. I thought that was going to be a knockout, quite frankly. Wakazaki Ai, her first loss of her career. We'll see how she bounces back. In future weeks here in the Animated Wrestling League, that was the traditional bunny hop, but it was the bunny hop extreme that won the match.
Here's your winner, Usa-chan.
So Usa-chan is officially in the AWL Best 4. We will find out at what position a little bit later on tonight, once all the contendership matches are complete. But congratulations to Usa-chan. Once again, we've got one of our young debuting wrestlers versus a veteran of the division in a fight for 4.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, and it is a fight for 4. Introducing first, making her way to the ring from parts unknown, Shida, Akuko.
As the music crashes around the eardrums of the fans here in the AWL arena, we know very little about this woman, except that when she made her debut last week, she was uncommonly aggressive, and you notice she brings her own weapons with her to the ring. Of course, if she uses that, it will be a disqualification under AWL rules. So I don't know what her deal is, but I do know from looking at her once she removes all of that presentation gear, there you see, that is a woman who has lived a fairly rough life.
And her opponent, making her way to the ring from the dark side of the human psyche, one half of the original tag team, Yang!
Yang from Yin and Yang. Yin will be in the 3rd fight for 4 a little later tonight. This has all been determined by win-loss records for the veterans. The 3 highest win-loss records for the veterans who are not currently in the Best 4 or champion or challenger made it into this series of opportunities. And of course, the rookies who won last week are getting this, you might say, too early opportunity, but victory is rewarded in the Animated Wrestling League. And immediately, Yang starting off strong, and Shida Akuko seems to be thinking, okay, you want to play? Let's play. Something tells me this is not a woman who's going to shirk or backstep from a little bit of violence. Kick to the midsection, hard DDT straight into the canvas. Kick to the midsection, and this is not, do not expect a technical wrestling match, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a brawl. All punches and kicks and knees and elbows so far. And a second DDT that's supposed to be into a wrestling move we've had this match. Shida Akuko, part of this, we'll say it, bumper crop of season 20 rookies. And now what's she thinking? She's thinking a good old-fashioned leg drop, but swing and a miss. Yang able to get out of that. That's the veteran instinct. That's the experience advantage. Yang, of course, the only woman ever to hold the AWL Championship before it became the Grand Championship, of course. Wait a minute, we saw this before. The vertebraker, a banned move for good reason around most of the world. Shinda Akuko does not give a toss about what you're going to ban or what you're going to let her do. And we saw her do this before too, going for that good old-fashioned pile driver. Goes straight to her ass on that one, and 1, 2, no. Okay, you guys are being a little too easy on that chant, you know? I mean, yeah, Shinda Akuko, now she hits the leg drop. Shinda Akuko showing great aggression, incredible violence and tenacity here. And going up top, big splash, but took too long. Took a little bit too long, and that's how Yang has twisted the momentum back into her favor a couple of times here. And now going after the fingers, stomping away at the hand and the wrist of her opponent. Yang can go to the dark side when she has to. She's from there. Irish whip off of the ropes. No real contact on that one. Yang sent into the far corner of the ring. And neither of these two really able to get much of an advantage on each other territory-wise. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Yeah, oh! Dives and ducks a spear. Leapfrogs over something, a spear I'm guessing, from Yang, and throws her opponent out like a piece of garbage. And you know, Shinda Akuko, what little we've seen of her, she's definitely going to follow her opponent. She's not going to wait for a 20 count. She's going to do the damage outside the ring if she can. She does not care. We'll see if she responds to the referee's 20 count at all. She could get herself, she could get a ring out here and lose the match that way. Of course, Shinda Akuko, just like Wakazaki Ai was coming into this match, or coming into this night, undefeated, 1-0. Irish whip, throwing her opponent away. That wasn't even an Irish whip, that was just chucking her. And that will reset the referee's count back to 0, or back to 1 at the moment. Couple of, oh wow. This over by the timekeeper's area now. Takedown by Yang. I should point out, in the modern era of the AWL, in the time of the Joshi Championship, Yang has never held the Joshi title, the singles title, nor has Yin. They, of course, have been tag team champions in the past. Going up here. That'll be the reset. These two women want to fight on the outside. They want to fight forever, as the crowd would say. They want the rulebook to be chucked out. But with a shot at the AWL Joshi Championship, the red leather and gold of glory on the line, the AWL will enforce its rules, ladies and gentlemen. And that's in the hands of senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family, as Yang slumped over the crowd barricade on the outside.
5分経過、5分経過、5 minutes. 5 minutes passed.
And that means automatically that whoever wins this match will not get the top rank, as Usa-chan has already beaten their time, and Shinda Akuko not happy about that, throwing a little bit of a temper tantrum on the outside. I don't entirely blame her. She wants her shot, and she's not seemed like a woman who waits for anything. But Yang taking advantage here. She's going for the duality driver. Isasawaza, can she get it? Yes, duality driver! Duality driver! 1, 2, but no! Only 2. Shinda Akuko getting out of the duality driver. This is wrestling. Uraken! The spinning back fist knockout, says the referee with that last gasp of energy to kick out of the duality driver. Let's take a look at some of that, the vertebraker at the very beginning of the match, and how much damage did Yang dish out after that. Take a look at that from the Wile E. Coyote cam. That could break your neck. The human neck is not a shock absorber. duality driver, but in the end it was that Uraken, the back fist, that won the contest.
Here is your winner, Yang!
Well, at the minute she's one rank below Usa-chan, but we'll find out what happens as her sister Yin steps into the ring to face off against our third victorious rookie last week, the newest member of Zaidan J. That's right, it's Yin versus Sakai Reina. Right here, right now, Yin's ready for action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a fight for four, already in the ring. On the light side of the human psyche, Yin! And her opponent, making her way to the ring from the office. She is the OL of Zaidan J, Sakai Reina!
And of course, the office staff is in full attendance here. Mr. Shota, Mr. Nobuyuki, and one of the very kind assistants. I have no idea where Yamada Jiro found this woman. This giantess of clearly Japanese origin. Going up against Yin, but just like all of Zaidan J, very basic ring gear. Keeps them humble apparently, but 10 minutes on the clock, and again, this is going to come down to time. Sakai Reina looking to get another championship opportunity for Zaidan J in Season 20. As we're more than halfway through the season, that's going to become a lot more urgent. There are not going to be that many title matches, and certainly if you're not in the best four already, you may not get a chance this year. Zaidan J already had a tag team title opportunity against Gamba's Shadows. They were unsuccessful. And this may be the only chance for Zaidan J to pick up a championship this year. Or this season, I should say. And of course tonight, thank you, in the main event, the Intercontinental Championship is being cashed in the Joshi division. That means next week, we will have a 6-way scramble match to determine the new men's Intercontinental Champion. Equal opportunity here in the Animated Wrestling League with our contenders titles as well. And that will bring us back to balance on championships for the men and the women. And Stunner, Hotshot Stunner, and Yang, who is now in the AWL Best 4. Wait a minute, the referee stopping Yin from going out after Sakai Reina while she was still down, but only momentarily, as the rookie makes a rookie mistake playing to the crowd when her opponent is still very much in play. Of course, Yang's going to have to stay out of this. Make sure her sister doesn't get disqualified. You can advance to the best four by any method of victory. That means pinfall, submission, ring out, disqualification. Anything except a time limit draw. And that's Mr. Shota of the Zaidan J office staff. The J Foundation, Zaidan J, looking to bring Japanese business ethic, business work culture into professional wrestling as part of their way to show the superiority of Japanese culture. Hang on a second. Hammerlock, spine buster, and that means you're coming down right on an arm that's already bent in the wrong direction. And that same arm now, the target of a triangle, of a Google Plata, but Sakai Reina able to break that with pure power, but damage going to be done to that left arm. We saw her last week use the Japanese Ocean Cyclone Suplex to finish her opponent off. Shades of Minami Toyota, of course. But now going up to the top of the ring, bounding up there, and a big splash from a very big woman. Sakai Reina, the newest monster of the Joshi division. If we could see her up against Athena Jane, if Athena Jane is still champion, that would be one hell of a match. It's either going to be the modern-day Amazon Athena Jane, or it will be Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd coming out of tonight with the AWL Joshi Championship around her waist. And full circle, no knees, knees up, knees up. And those mandatory knee pads coming into play. Going up, vertical suplex, I think. Suplex taught? No, look at that. Lets her think about it. 540 on the line. There's a couple of left hands. Is she left-handed? Well, her right arm was the one that was damaged earlier. Simple headlock with 5.5 minutes on the clock. And we've already wait, there it is, the Japanese Ocean Cyclone Suplex. 1, 2. After this match, no matter who wins, we're going to have the full AWL Best 4. We'll know who beat who in the fastest time to attain the higher rank. Ranks 2, 3, and 4 in the Best 4 on the line tonight. And what do we... Oh, another hammerlock.
Open takedown, open takedown.
Spinebuster. Halfway through the time limit, so Yin can no longer obtain the top available rank. We'll see if she or Sakai Reina can finish this faster than Yin finished off Shida Akuko just a few moments ago. Going up, down, side effects on a very, very large woman. Incredible show of strength by Yin. Collar and elbow into a neck breaker. And wasting time now. At this point, it's not about getting up to the top ranks. It's about just getting into the Best 4. Cross jacket. Ocean Cyclone Suplex. Does she have the leverage? 1, 2. She does not. Yin barely able to roll her shoulder up. One more time, says the AWL fans. Irish whip into the corner, and we have hard shots here. Right hand. German. As Yin goes all the way up. Full circle! And that's it with the full circle. Yin picks up the victory by knockout, says the referee. And now we're going to have the full records.
Here's your winner, Yin.
Yin barely squeaking in on the time. It's going to be Maxine Taylor, Usachan, Yang, and Yin in the AWL Best 4. Next week, Gyoukuto set to make his challenge for the AWL Grand Championship, Rabbit versus Tiger. And so this young trainee at the AWL dojo gets some valuable in-ring time with the main roster.
The following contest, scheduled for 1 fall, is gonna be quick.
Yeah, probably.
Introducing your winner, the #1 contender in the AWL Best 4, the Dark Rabbit of the Moon,
This is normally where I would say that he hasn't won anything yet. But let's face it, Gyoukuto probably going to win this. Gyoukuto has been a member of the AWL Best 4 since last season. He keeps moving up and down in the ranks. But right now he is at #1. And there's Gambakishi Dark at ringside. Gisei, Sombo no Yaiba, full backup, and you're facing a trainee. You're facing a young lion, a young dragon, as we call them here in the AWL. Big splash into the very quick cover, 15 seconds. No, but one of Dragon's trainees at the dojo able to kick out of that. Next week it will be... Yeesh. It will be Black Tiger Justice returning to Japan to defend the AWL Grand Championship against Gyoukuto. Now, I should point out these young dragons, if you're wondering why they're wearing that AWL mask, one, branding, but two, because Dragon feels that he doesn't want to expose the face and the name of these wrestlers to the fans before they're ready. That's why the AWL trainees, they have no official win-loss records. However, a win or, hypothetically, a loss would count for Gyoukuto's win-loss record. Gyoukuto, a member of the pit, and the young dragon lands on his feet. Impressive technical athleticism here. And Gyoukuto may have been coming into this thinking, okay, this is just my warm-up enhancement match. Show up what I can do before I face Black Tiger Justice. And straight up to the top rope. Dark Side of the Moon, Salvatore. Gyoukuto, of course, from the dark side of the moon. In Japanese folklore, we believe that there is a rabbit who lives in the moon. This is the evil mirror universe version of that. 1, 2, 3, and it's going to be Rabbit versus Tiger in the Year of the Rabbit for the AWL Grand Championship next week. This is what Black Tiger Justice has to contend with. Dark Side of the Moonsault. But the young dragon able to kick out standing corkscrew moonsault. That was what did the deed. And Gyoukuto, a major threat to the Grand Championship. Another belt for the pit.
Here's your winner and the next AWL Grand Champion.
Now I'll say it, not yet. Not yet. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Our one and only tag team match of the evening, as the two teams with the best win-loss records not currently in contendership face off with a berth in the best four on the line.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a fight for 4. Introducing first, making their way to the ring from the realm of the Yokai, accompanied by Ultra Mantis Black, the tag team combination of Shiroke Kitsune and the great Tanuki Yokai Butai.
A confident Ultra Mantis Black, and he should be, this tag team, Yokai Butai, undefeated since joining up with Ultra Mantis Black and adding Emerald Dragon to their ranks. But this match is going to be 2-on-2. The White-Furred Fox and the Great Tanuki facing off against, well, let's just face it, a couple of humans. Well, one definite human and one, I'm not entirely sure what he is.
And their opponents, making their way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, and the land of the giants, the Prince of the Pinfall, Hikumi Ryuji, and Kyoji Kobayashi. Together they are Giant Skills.
You know how they used to call the Heart Foundation the tank and the Ferrari? Well, this is the AWL version of that. The powerhouse Kyoji Kobayashi, former Intercontinental Champion, former #1 contender to the Grand Championship, and of course, the Prince of the Pinfall, the technician, the technical expert, the scientific wrestler, Hikumi Ryuji. His name is his obsession, and it's going to be Hikumi Ryuji versus Shiroke Kitsune, the White-Furred Fox, starting us off. And a nice judo throw there by the White-Furred Fox, showing us Fox style, Kitsune ke Puroresu. The King of Fox style, doing some extra damage with the elasticity of the ropes and letting his opponent just fall to his ass. I love that. And up, down, elbow drop from the top. I love making that call. 1, 2. Kick out, 30 seconds into the bout. 15 minutes on the clock for these tag team matches here in the Animated Wrestling League. And look at this. Ooh! Cobra Clutch backbreaker. But Hifumi Ryuji knows how to pin you from any predicament, including a nice variation of the ministerial suplex. A double underhook suplex into a bridge. That's a very difficult bridge to build. But we don't call them specialists for nothing. Hifumi Ryuji in enemy territory right now. He's got to get back to Kyojin Kobayashi. Oh, nice! Swinging slam there by Hifumi, which is an alternate reading of Ichini-san. Yes, that's a real Japanese surname. I actually had a student whose name was Hifumi, Ichini-san. That was the kanji on their name tag. That's where that name came from, if you've ever wondered. Hard shot into the corner. Tag Kogeki, we're going to see it? No, we're not immediately. I don't know what's been happening lately, but the AWL tag team's not using their tag team attacks as much as they used to. Who knows, maybe later this year that will change. Into the cover. One, quickly broken up by the fresh Kyojin Kobayashi, who rejects any kind of retribution there. There's yet to be a tag in this tag team match, I will point out. And I stand corrected. The great Tanuki, a practitioner of sneaky style, gets dropped on his face by the technically superior Hifumi Ryuji. This is our semi-final match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, World of Sport rules, scheduled for up to 5 5-minute rounds for the Joshi Championship. Sunset Flip does not hold for the pin. About 3 minutes in now. Knee drop right to the elbow. And a downward 6-12 elbow. That's illegal in MMA. 100% okay in the AWL. What is this going to be? Oh! The pinwheel fall. You've heard of a pinfall? That's a pinwheel fall. And had to be broken up by the white-furred fox, who is pushing the limit of the tag zone there. And now in comes Kyojin Kobayashi for the first time in the match. Legally, I should say. Going up, reversal. Oh, a hip attack by the former Intercontinental Champion. And you have to wonder, will he be in the running for an Intercontinental title run next week? Will he get another shot at that belt, or will Hifumi Ryuji or maybe one of the members of Yokai Butai? We don't know. 11 minutes on the clock going up. What is that? Oh! 1, 2. He calls that one the final 3 count, and it would have been if not for Shiroke Kitsune. The fans are going bananas. Super kick into the German suplex. And in comes the Giant to polish them off. This could be a... wait a minute, no! Sneaky style out of the back. Oh! I don't even know what that was. It was like a spinning half-and-half slam. Shiroke Kitsune looking to finish this off possibly with Kyubi Nejire, the 9-tailed twist that gets suplex tossed for his trouble. Oh, good blocking, good defense.
5 minutes tops.
Excellent defense by Kyojin Kobayashi. And remember, Yokai Butai have been on a win streak lately. That could be snapped right here as the boot... oh, good God, his foot is bigger than Shiroke's head. The Giant's boot is bigger than the Fox's whole head. Mid-leg lariat into the cover. One, rope break. Wait, rope break? What? What? The referee didn't see the rope. The referee didn't see the rope break. What? Well, he called for the bell. What?
Here are your winners.
No!
Giant Skills.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the referee's decision is final, but we'll have to wait for a ruling from the AWL Commissioner's Office on this. Please stay tuned. Next week, we'll hope to have new information for you on what just happened.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide the winner. The Animated Wrestling League Joshi Championship.
Well, I can tell you right now, Ultramantis is having a fit in the back, and I don't blame him.
Introducing first the challenger. Tonight she cashes in the complete Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Championship. Making her win the ring from the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Lady Smooth, Jessica Kid.
Only twice has she had to go to the second round before picking up a victory in her entire IC title run. So obviously, she chose World of Sport rules for her Joshi Championship match. However, if Jessica Kid wins this match, that advantage goes away. She would have to compete under AWL rules going forward. And here comes the champion. It's going to be power versus technique, with home field advantage to technique. But never count out this monster of a wrestler.
And her opponent, making her win the ring from the Isle of Themyscira. I'm gonna wait for the pyro.
Good idea. There it goes.
She is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Joshi Champion. Tonight, making her first title defense, the modern-day Amazon, Athena Jane.
Athena Jane, the 15th Joshi champion, won it back at Champions Week just a couple of weeks ago. She is a 2-time Joshi champion. The first time she held the belt, she managed 2 title defenses. She won that back at AWL Strong and Free episode 10 last season. But right now, she's got to worry about a bad situation for the champion. Champions have defended through cash-ins here in the AWL, but not that many.
This match is an officially sanctioned Joshi Championship contest and Intercontinental Cash-In under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding, at the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Babagoosh in charge.
And that's the last time Lady Smooth Jessica Kid will hold the Intercontinental Championship. She's earned this match. She's taken the road less traveled. The final obstacle stands before her, 5 minutes in the first round. And this is all about who comes out of the gate the fastest. We've seen these matches end in seconds. And the crowd, and there, now you catch a rope break. Referees make mistakes. I acknowledge that. Referees make mistakes. They're only human. But that was a massive screw-up in a fight for 4. And we will see what happens. The match will stand. The law stands. The referee's decision is final, but we're going to see what the commissioner has to say about Yokai, Butai, and Giant Skills. Hopefully we'll have an update for you for that next week here on AWL Hontai. But right now, about a minute into the match, it's been mostly Athena Jane in the driver's seat. stomping away at her much smaller opponent. She's got about a head in height. And that's not nothing in a grappling contest. But Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd, trained in the World of Sport style, the traditional British style of professional wrestling since the cradle, second-generation wrestler. She can do whatever she needs to do to take down opponents bigger than her. The other problem is that in British wrestling, typically you would have weight divisions. We don't do that in the AWL. We believe the sport has evolved past that. Now there's the whip over the corner, over the rope, down to the floor. You are allowed to leave the ring in World of Sport rules. It's highly discouraged. That will actually be a public warning for Jessica Kidd. You get one public warning before you're disqualified. And actually, I don't know where the count is set after this one. It could be 10, it could be 20. And there's going to be a public warning for Jessica Kidd there. Sorry, the public warning for Athena Jane. Both have received an official public warning. One more infraction of the rules, and they are out of here. And this match, at least the fall, will be over. Damage done to both competitors on the outside. 2 minutes on the clock. Duck around, collar and elbow into a vertical suplex. Drop down with 2 minutes remaining in the round. Mandatory rest period between rounds, so you need to do your damage here and now. German! Well and truly in the ropes. The referee going to be extra careful for that this round. Or this match, I should say. Going up to the top rope. Unusual for World of Sport. With a King Kong knee drop into the cover. Lateral press. Cannot hook the leg. 1, 2. And that's how Athena Jane kicks out of that. And kicks her way right back to her feet. 90 seconds on the clock. Looking to that Tartarusian choke slam. He stops the wall, but no! Counter, roll through, kick up. The Tartarusian choke slam countered into the white knees of Dover, and yet another knockout. Yet another knockout from the white knees of Dover, and we have a new champion. We're almost out of time. Thank you for watching. Korede Kimarida.
Here's the winner by knockout in the very first round, and new Animated Wrestling League Joshi champion, Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd.